Well, we turn now to the Lubbock Police Department recently releasing its year in review. Let's look at some of the important points included in the report about 2022. Vehicle burglary saw the biggest increase in crime genre, up about 29%. Crashes, the biggest decrease in number of calls, down 14%. Overall, property crime is up 12%, and crimes against people are up by just 1%. Homicides saw a 9% increase last year, sexual assault 17%. That's the largest in the crimes against people category. But vehicular manslaughter saw the biggest decrease at 36%. LPD reports 6 game room arrests in 2022, 11 massage parlor arrests, and 245 gang operation arrests. So what does all of this really mean? We've seen the numbers. Now we need to know the message behind them. Let's talk to the chief himself for some insight. Well, joining us today is someone I'm sure we all know at this point, but you're a Talking Points regular now, Lubbock Police Chief Floyd Mitchell. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
So we've got a lot to talk about, especially since the 2022 report came out.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of new information, and I kind of just want to start with your personal thoughts. I mean, was there anything, once data is compiled, which I know is a ton of work, takes a lot of manpower to do all of that, was there anything that surprised you about this year's report?
Well, you know, first I'd like to thank you for having me on your show, and two, thank the men and women of the Lubbock Police Department, both sworn and non-sworn. You're right. Our crime analysts, which are civilian positions, do a lot of work to compile all of that data. And we take that data and analyze it and try to determine where we need to make shifts in our deployment, in our staffing, and in regards to our crime reduction efforts. So, you know, when we look at the data, a couple of things jumped off the page, really. We saw a significant decrease in the number of fatality accidents on the streets of Lubbock last year. When you look at that data, you can also see that we more than doubled our traffic stops last year to try to reduce the number, to try to slow people down, make our streets safer, and have that high visible presence throughout our community, both in traffic stops and the reduction of crime. So it was good to see that. And also the number of crashes reduced significantly last year. When you look at the crime data, property crimes after 2 years and almost 20% of property crime reductions, we did see an increase this year in property crimes. You know, you look back at, you know, the 2019, 20, and 21 data. In 2020, we had over a 9%, almost 10% reduction in property crimes. COVID hit, everyone was home, so we didn't have as many victims that year. And also in 2021, we almost had a 10% decrease in property crimes. Well, this last year, 2022, everyone's back to work, you know, fully, you know, back in their regular things. So we did see a significant increase in our number of vehicle burglaries. That's the largest category that we saw, almost 29% increase in vehicular burglaries. And, you know, again, trying to work with our DA's office and our prosecutors, because what we have seen when we look at that data is it is the prolific offenders, or those folks that go out. We see the video from ring cameras going down the street. They're just lifting door handles. So they don't hit 1 or 2 cars. They hit 10 or 15 cars in a night or in a specific parking lot. So you have multiple victims. So really working with our DA's office for when we catch those guys to give them significant sentences so they're not out on the street re-victimizing our community.
Yeah, and so I want to talk with you about those increases, because I know that that's not a good number necessarily to see at the end of the year. But do you think, I mean, it is just because we're getting back to normal, or is there something else behind this? I mean, we also saw, I looked at the report earlier today, and the biggest crimes against persons increase was in sexual assault. We were concerned at the beginning of COVID, all of that isolation would make that increase, but that's not the case, or at least reports of it have gone up since last year.
Yeah, and you know, I discussed this information with the City Council earlier in the week, and we looked at those numbers as well, because I think it was a 17% increase in that one category, and we looked at the age range, and there's an age range between 15 and 17, and then that 18 to 24 range is where you saw that large number. When we look at our pin maps and our heat maps, you can see the areas that those increases are in. And when we look at that, we try to understand why are we getting the increases. We try to make it ourselves very accessible to any victims that want to come forward.
Yeah.
We believe with a lot of things that have gone on in society here in the last few years, the victims feel more comfortable coming forward when they are sexually abused or assaulted. But we also want to work with our young adults to make sure that they pay attention when they're out in some of our entertainment districts.
Sure.
I always tell people when I go to the different speaking events, you know, especially our young ladies, when you are out in a nightclub or a restaurant or something like that, if that bartender, you need to see that bartender pour you your drink. And if you go to the restroom, hand your drink to a friend to make sure they're paying attention to it.
Yeah.
You know, we do have those instances where it's reported that they believe something, you know, they were drugged or something like that. So, you know, go out with a friend, you know, pick a buddy and pay attention to your drinks. And if you think you've had too much, you know, call someone to come get you to make sure nothing nefarious or bad happens to you.
Yeah, just don't make yourself available to the criminals.
Yes,
and again, with the car burglaries, it's the same thing.
Same thing, you know, last year we had over 1,000 firearms reported stolen in the city of Lubbock.
Wow.
That is big, you know. I am all for responsible gun ownership. We need our gun owners to pay attention to what they're doing, take their weapons out of their car, secure their weapons in their homes. You know, if you're not going to be using that weapon, if you're not going to have it with you in regards to personal safety, secure that weapon. There is absolutely no reason why we should be losing 1,000 guns in vehicular and burglaries throughout the year. Secure those weapons. So yeah.
Yeah, 1,000 guns that we don't know where they are now.
Exactly.
That's not good.
No, it's not at all.
Well, this is definitely a conversation we will continue in just a few minutes. But again, thanks for being here.
Yes, ma'am.